What's up with the Ripple and XRP community as a whole? Hello again. The date is November 22nd. In the United States, Thanksgiving is just a few days away. I'm so excited. I'm going to eat a huge amount of turkey. Hope it will make cheese and mashed potatoes, and then it can watch the football game between the Giants and the Cowboys, which starts at 4 p.m. Time zone, EDT. And a lot of shopping on the weekend, people. I'm so excited. Listen, I didn't get out of bed until late this morning. I got up from my bed. I needed to get ready for a meeting at 8 a.m. Yeah, I know I'm on vacation. I had a call at 8 a.m. that lasted until 9:45 a.m. when I had to join another call with a different partner. We talked about a few things today, but then I got a call from another partner. It hasn't stopped, and it's now 10:43. I just got off the computer, and I'm ready to post this video because it looks like XRP is starting to pick up speed. We'll go over the chart, so make sure to stay until the end. I'm happy with what I see out there. Now that the live coin is over, we can see what's going on. I'll explain what's happening. We're seeing some green Bitcoin, $16,210. It is now up 7%. Before, we thought $1,127. It is currently 8% off 0.3, but USDC and USDT are both back at their dollar pegs, so XRP is coming in at a mean lean 37 cents. It has gone up 4.2% in the last 24 hours and 3.44% in the last hour. Now, let's move on to this, which I'm very happy to tell you about. Can you guess what minted nest egg is? It's a video, and I want to show it to you. This is the pink Locks Lioness card that you get when you buy the Lioness NFT. There are only 250 of them, and if my math is right, there are only about 100 or so left. The hair is so amazing. And why does the nice jellyfish say, "Look at this beautiful lioness I just gave birth to"? She's gorgeous. All of this is happening in the metaverse, people. We are one of the largest projects in the metaverse. If you don't know what we do and who we work with, you should really take the time to find out because we're going to be a big deal. Now, luxlionsnft.com is the place to go if you want a lioness to come to your site. Go to the store where the lioness is. Not only will you get the NFT, but you'll also get that rare card that you can use to drive around the metaverse. You will also be entered into a scavenger hunt with a $5,000 cash prize that will take place in the metaverse at some point next year. We plan to launch in the first quarter of next year, and you will also be able to earn staking rewards. People, consider this. Consider what you would do if you only had $250. That's it. There will never be more than 250 lionesses set free. I know, so tell me more. And they say you heard an email in the background. Someone just bought a second one. And then here's what happened next. We worked with these people. This is just their test box where they run around and try out the metaverse. Stop the world, I want to get off. Take to the skies from Earth-based Alpha and visit Cloud Command with your golden ticket. People, he's just a little joke because they're testing everything. I've been to the parties where the server crashed. It means a lot. What's going on here, especially with the names I've mentioned, and how does Vegas.com fit in? Ruth McCartney, Paul McCartney's sister, is involved, and she is one of the names. If you knew the other names, which I can't say because I'm not allowed to, you'd be shocked. Afterwards, Mike Manfield says this Finastra Ripple partner Finastra works with Fried Most China, which is a big partner in its own right. Another Chinese connection is with Ripple People, who use a blockchain platform that digitizes interactions between financial institutions in order to get more customers with out-of-the-box integration with Finastra Summit, an over-the-counter derivatives market solution. You may have heard that US Financial is working with a Chinese blockchain platform to help OTC, which has a lot of ties to China, solve its derivative market problems. Who is connected to American Express? I like to call the 40% of trends below the money that Ripple holds gravity eaters. Ripple does where does trading happen? You'll have a liquidity corridor open on demand. People go to China to make connections. The Bank of China is one of those connections. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to Treasure Loves' website and look up the companies they work with. It tells you about all of these corridors and the banks they work with. This is a big deal. Here's the article that came out 5 hours ago today. A group of financiers announced that they will work with fragmented China on a blockchain platform that will make it easier for financial institutions to communicate with each other. The first inch of API integration is done through Fusion Fabric. Cloud lets banks around the world digitize their over-the-counter, OTC, derivative products to save money and time on manual processes. This is big, people. This is very important. Finastra has been a partner of Ripple for a long time. They're a big player in the game, and they're not going anywhere. They keep growing, making deals with blockchain companies, and talking about how to cut costs. What do you think the point will be in the end? DLT is what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the ledger and XRP. You've seen that paper I showed you from the research group? It talked about XRP, or the XRP ledger, and how it's going to be connected to everything. People, pay attention to what's going on out there, and a crypto T put this out. The Bank of England wants a digital pound, central bank digital currency, because the FTEPS collapse. It's an article put up by CoinDesk. Yesterday, the bank's deputy governor talked about how the failure of crypto farm FTX might affect the bank's decision to release a digital count and show support for the UK's efforts to regulate crypto. Very fascinating. Very, very interesting, because who has strong ties to that place? Suppose the Bank of England was an Apple. Who was the tech? Did the Bank of England try out digital currencies for central banks? Probably a few years ago? Yes, Ripple and the XRP ledger. Back then, people were saying, listen, we want to go digital, and we want the digital pound. Whose technology do you think they'll use? Just give that some thought. Let that sink in for a while, then wrap up the car and put this out. In the Kuwait Financial Housing Kubota report, Red Bull is talked about. It's interesting that it's listed under banking and project finance instead of retail private banking. That is really cool. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Okay. Let's do some apps that control the world, you know, little guys. We get over here. In the strategic priorities, the strategic objective talks about retail banking customers and private banking customers. Commercial and Business Banking Summit and the Corporate Banking and Project Finance Summit. Where does Ripple fall under corporate banking in the project finance segment? According to Equate Financial Health, Ripple has innovated with fintech and wants to be a key partner and incubator for fintech in their region by building new products and services on top of the latest generation of IT infrastructure and working with local and global fintech to give customers a cutting-edge experience and grow their market presence. Digitalization of bank products, services, and processes, along with a big investment in growth and partnerships, is a key driver for KFH. KFH is thinking about how to benefit from main fintech, global trends, talking about money transfers, insurance, savings and investments, borrowing, financial planning, and blockchain technology, like Ripple. It's interesting how they explain the blockchain technology. They say that Ripple now, isn't that interesting? No one else is mentioned. But they did talk about Ripple. So you want us to come over here. Don't forget this in 2018. Who did Ripple work with to make payments across borders? A Kuwaiti finance house. Here you go. KFH has adopted the Ripple system for sending money abroad. KFH has also joined the Ripple network. According to reports, the institution is the first bank in Kuwait to join the enterprise blockchain. Through the platform, a bank can send money securely across borders in a matter of seconds. See what to do in their 2018 article is still useful, because look, what are they talking about? In a small investor relations Q1 report called Innovating with Fintech, Imaging, and Ripple, they talk about how closely these things are related. For example, a bank XRP 2018 sent this to a Kuwaiti finance house, telling them to use Ripple to block the image. If you don't believe me, it says so in pink right here. The Middle East has also seen blockchain grow. With its strong finances, Quite Financial Health is set to become the first bank coin to join Ripple's global blockchain network, RippleNet. It wants to use the system to make cross-border payments faster and to give retail customers full visibility over transactions from beginning to end. It says this will make remittances safer, more transparent, and less expensive than traditional methods. They look like interesting people, don't they? Well, here they are. House of Finance in Kuwait. His pieces are now coming out in January 2021. Just last year, they made it possible to send money instantly from the KFH to Turkey using RippleNet, which is available 24/7 and costs nothing. How do you think they get away with charging no fees? Now, come on. And to top it all off, when we go back to live CoinWatch, XRP is up 4.62%. Since Miguel XRP put this out 24 hours ago, the pressure is building. Here's how it goes. You can't see my mouth, but I'm drooling over the blue line. We're almost done, folks. The volume is starting to go up a little bit, and the pressure is rising. Could a breakout be coming? XRP has been really going its own way for a long time. Consider that. XRP has been doing its own thing for a long time. Now, we're looking at the XRP USDT to Tether chart, and this blue line that goes all the way down is coming to an end. When the visors on precious buildings go up, it means that Christmas is getting close and that everyone is going to have a great holiday. You know Gary ruined it 2 years ago, but are we going to have a great Christmas this year? Could XRP finally do something on its own? Could the lawsuit be coming to an end, like I'm sure it will by the end of this year? Time will tell, but in the meantime, pay attention to what's going on. Watch out for that 4.73% XRP. It's the best cryptocurrency of the last 24 hours. That happens for a reason. I'm going to leave it as it is. Listen, keep an eye on them, and be nice and kind to each other.